So basically, I was flying to New York for a national team game in the US, and I was on the plane, like kind of bored. I was just looking through Instagram, and I saw one of her pictures on the Explore page because we had a mutual friend. And
so many seniors.
Yeah, I like her. To be honest, I like her style a lot. So yeah, then I just DM'd her, and she DM'd me back, and we started talking a little bit, and met up with me in New York, and luckily had a good connection. And then yeah, just kept in touch, and then she came out to live with me in England like a year later, and then now we're here in Istanbul.
DeAndre is very, very respectful, and he's just great to talk to. So yeah, we became friends first, and I think that made everything so much better, so much easier. But yeah, I'd say very respectful.
I wasn't too nervous because I had lived in England for quite a long time before, so I knew if I could do it then obviously I could probably still do it without her, but I did really want her to come just because obviously one, it's tough being alone in a country that you're not used to or that is not your home, but two, we share a lot of the same interests, so a lot of the stuff that I like to do when I'm done with football, like training or games, I like to be done with it and kind of explore other creative activities, whether it be writing music or designing clothes. We're both very into fashion, so that's the main thing that we talk about. But yeah, we both share a lot of the same interests, so that's helped a lot.
I think he helps me grow, and for a while before I met him, my life was a bit stagnant, but he makes me better. He shows me, sometimes he believes in me more than I believe in myself, and yeah, I'm always reaching toward the next goal, or what else can we do, what else can I do, even down to doing his hair. I wasn't even that good at first, but he smiled and he's like, no, you're gonna get better. So yeah, that's the biggest impact of me.
I used to have a hair braider in Newcastle, and then she's like, well, I used to braid a little bit back, when I was younger. I was like, oh, just give it a try then. And she did it, and it was actually pretty good. It wasn't obviously to how it is now, but it was pretty good. So then she just kept doing it to the point where it got very good, and now I don't gotta pay for it. Where I'm from in Seattle, we tend to be a little bit too trustworthy with people, and I think where some people will meet somebody and they won't, you have to earn their trust. In Seattle, it's kind of the opposite, where you meet somebody and they have to discern your trust. So automatically you start trusting them, and sometimes that can get you into some tough situations. And I'm somebody like that, and I'm not a big fan of confrontation or anything like that. So she's kind of helped me become a little bit stronger with my relationships, keep my circle a little bit tighter. And yeah, just like how she said I impact her, she's helped me grow. Just trying to reach the next goal and see how I can better myself every day. That's the main
thing. I knew this is somewhere he wanted to be, so that made me really happy to know that he was going to be really happy.
Good answer. Good answer. I was very excited. Like I said before in the press conference, Galatasaray was one of the teams that I've heard of since I was young. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Did you mess up my hair now?
No, there's oh my god.
What is that?
There's a bug.
No, Galatasaray was one of the teams that I've heard since I was young. So to hear that they were interested in me, and obviously to work with this manager, I was very
very excited at the opportunity, and then to come to this amazing city in Istanbul. You know, I was here in 2013 for the World Cup, or under 20 World Cup, sorry. But we didn't really get to experience it because we were kind of under high security. They didn't really want us to leave the hotel, so I didn't really get to see it that much. But you know, now that I'm here and I've got to see a few things, it's just amazing. It's amazing to me that I live here now. You know, for me, it's an amazing experience, and obviously to be able to have her here with me makes everything easier. So no, it's amazing to be here. I do know Brad. Yeah, he was. So when I first came to Tottenham, he was there as well, and then he's worked a little bit with the U.S. team, the goalkeeper coach and stuff like that. So I do know Brad. He's a great guy, legend in America. But yeah, it's an honor to be one of the few Americans that have played here. You know, hopefully I can do America proud and do Galatasaray proud.
Well, it's not the most popular sport in America. I actually didn't know anything about football. I didn't understand anything about where he played I didn't understand the leagues. I really didn't understand. Now, which actually yesterday was the first time he came home from his game and I finally talked about it.
Yeah.
Because I can now, because I started to understand and really enjoy the sport. But before, I'd just be oh, I know to leave him alone.
Yeah.
We really have learned how to when to stay out of each other's way. I know that eventually he will come back to me, but he gets really quiet,
Yeah, it's good to be honest that she didn't and still doesn't know too much about football, because I'm not somebody that likes to talk about it after whether it's a win or a loss. I just like to kind of get on with things, and so the fact that, for instance, if I had a bad game or a bad training or something like that, I could go home and then she wouldn't know the difference, So it was nice to just take my mind off things and just continue on life. I mean, there's obviously football is a huge part of my life, but it's not everything. So it was very important for me that she wasn't too immersed, and also the fact that I think with footballers you find a lot of girls that know a little bit too much about who you are and what you do, and for that is the only reason that they're with you at times. But with her, it was she obviously didn't know anything about me, so I was like, okay, maybe she liked me for me then, which is sometimes rare to find as an athlete.